terrain pieces for an old world stream. So that makes sense.
Yeah, so this piece, these are actually two of the same pieces. Like this little tower thing normally goes on top of here. And the person I'm doing the commission for, Harrison, I don't know if he's in the chat yet, but I'm sure he will be. I just kind of wanted it to be a bigger piece because this is a really cool, this thing is really cool and really old.
Yeah.
I just wanted it to be, bigger and cooler. So I made it bigger and cooler.
It is bigger. It is cooler.
Yeah.
It's its own tower.
Yeah, like this was just like, before I like did stuff to this was just like a little nub. And I'm like, no, it shouldn't be a little nub. It should be a big nub.
But no, hobby stream.
Old World's next week.
Yeah, Old World's next week. Bad Azir. Hey, Shorty Paint Studios. Thanks for the raid, by the way, bro. Very cool.
We got raided?
Right? We got raided before we even started. That's classy.
That's pretty cool. All right, I'm an old man. Take off my glasses. I'm just gonna fire down some Wildwood contrast paint here.
Wildwood contrast. Let's make it brown.
I mean, it is wood.
Dark brown.
It's wood.
We have the Stream Dog and Stream Cat out here.
Yeah. All the animals are out here with us tonight.
They're safe. They're home.
Right?
Yeah. Stream Dog gave us all a heart attack.
Yeah, Stream Dog decided to go for a walk the other day and was gone for a couple days.
Let's see.
I'm also printing stuff up.
Yeah, basically this is our OMG. We're opening a store in a couple days. We need to do the stream stuff, get that ready to go, get the store ready to go. So we're just kind of...
And here is the poor guy that Mitch beat up at LVO. Oh, that's Mitch!
Hey!
Mitch beat up.
He did mess me up.
Did he?
I had COVID though, and he only beat me by 2 points, so...
Oh, the COVID differential?
Yeah, it was a COVID difference.
I don't know, bro. He said you were on farm.
No, he played really well. He knew Corn better than I did, actually.
So I don't know why, but putting it through NVIDIA broadcast wasn't actually pushing you guys through. I think I may have just had it on my own selection, so right now you guys are just raw going through the mics. I'll see if I can get it to go through broadcast.
Okay, that'd be nice.
Yeah, so...
But yeah, LVO, great time. I finished 3-1-1.
Yeah, LVO was great.
Oh, yeah, you're
How did you finish? I missed the recap show because
Right, you did not miss the recap show. There's nothing to recap.
I had COVID. So what did I miss, Joe? What happened? How was your LVO?
I went 1-4.
1-4.
1-4.
Oof.
I guess technically my worst record at a GT so far.
Well, did you have COVID?
I did not have COVID. I'm immune to COVID.
Oh, okay. I tried. It's that dwarf constitution.
It really is. I'm just immune to sickness.
Yeah, that's all right. That's a good thing to be
It
immune
also
to.
could have been that, year and a half cough you had.
That was pre-COVID symptoms. Your body was getting ready for the big strand to come out.
I don't know. Azir still has COVID. So, crazy thing, all right? We get back from LVO, okay? Everyone starts testing positive for COVID. I'm like, oh man, I didn't get COVID again. I've actively tried to get COVID in the past when they were handing out like 2 weeks time off. Couldn't get it. So a week goes by.
How does one actively try to get COVID? Or don't I want to know?
You don't want to know, okay?
Okay.
There was some backwash
Okay.
and from the same cup stuff going on.
Oh yeah. Okay. We can cut it there. We're good.
Yeah, we're good. We don't need to go into the details.
We good.
A week goes by. Azir's like, hey, I don't have COVID. And I was like, I'm looking to play a game. Let's go.
What a pull looking.
Really? I get back from work. We do a test. Me and Lexi are still negative for COVID.
Yeah.
Cool. Is your test negative for COVID?
Who is this?
Randy.
Oh, Randy. Okay.
Yeah. We have a camera that's out. Did you touch it?
Probably.
Sorry. We may have touched a cord.
We always are touching the cord.
The hobby streams are not.
Yeah, these are not curated. Eventually we will figure this all out.
Yeah, no, they're definitely thrown together, and we have cords stretched through the studio more than they normally are.
Yeah. There we go. Cool.
Okay, cool. We go, we play. I get my dwarves, they get their teeth kicked in. That's okay, that's fine. I get back, next morning, he's like, hey, I tested I tested positive for COVID. And I'm like, oh man. So I get another test. And I still test negative for COVID. So
Wow.
the streak continues. I have dodged COVID now for like 3 years. I'm gonna just assume that I'm immune to it.
You might be.
I might. That'd be pretty neat.
You've only got the original shots too.
Oh, hey, what do you know? Yeah, so Cat over there is currently making out with a blanket. You get those like really soft, kind of velvety, fuzzy blankets, and he likes to sit on them and like suck on them and like make muffins on them.
He sucks on the blanket?
Yeah, he sucks on the blanket.
That's kind of crazy.
I'm gonna assume it has something to do with like reminding him of his mother.
Well, my cat, Wilson, Wilson will like pick up a blanket and like carry it upstairs. It's kind of crazy. He like has it in his front. He has it in his mouth, and he'll like walk with it between his legs. But I've been like, where the fuck is my blanket? And I go upstairs and I'm like, the hell, Wilson? Like Wilson will just take my blanket.
I like Wilson.
He's a good cat.
He's a pretty good cat. Wilson.
Wilson got a bath today, and it was a nightmare at my house. Like
Oh.
all the pets got bathed, and it was horrific.
The corgi needs to be bathed.
Yeah.
Yes, the stream dog. Am I good self? And
All right, what am I gonna work on tonight?
what are you going to work on tonight? Because you can't sit in a taller chair.
I can't. Let's see.
Or we're 3D printing stuff.
We have the bamboo lab going behind us. And Jeff actually has somewhat finished, not his first, but has finished a piece of 3D terrain that we are actively printing out at the moment. It's pretty big. It's probably about the size of a storm vault. And we had to cut it up into pieces because it has storm vault properties.
Yeah, let's rewind a little bit. It is nowhere near done. Like the base structure is done, like minus any
Let's go to ludicrous mode and see what happens.
minus any like texture and stuff. I just kind of wanted to get a printout of like basically the format and how it's gonna look. But I guess we should have like prepped this a little bit more because I do have it on my website, but oh well.
No.
We'll see it. It'll print out.
We actually might be able to get it on the table for next stream for Old World. It is kind of Tombs Kingy.
Yeah, I mean, it's essentially, if you remember the old Arcane Runes that GW did, it is essentially that piece of terrain, but made to actually fit models and stuff on it. Because I really like that piece of terrain.
Well, you know, anything that's playable is nice.
Yeah.
For Old World, I don't really think, with the exception of like wild woods and hills, any terrain is playable. I think it just takes up like negative space on the board that you maneuver around.
Things could go into woods. Models that are on hills could like see further and stuff like that. So there is some playability, but I mean, in general, in Warhammer Old World, it's more or less just in the way, basically. Like you don't do a ton with the terrain.
Okay.
Well, I need your mind address so I can
Well,
click on it.
Okay, so looks like Spencer's working on his own War Scryer Citadel.
Yeah.
Yeah?
This is not mine. I wish this was mine.
That's a pretty old kit, isn't it? Like,
Yeah, this kit's like, you can get this kit for like $300, and I refuse to pay $300 for a kit.
I mean, is it worth $300?
I mean, it's a really cool looking kit. I
Yep.
mean, the thing with the kit though, like, playability wise, like, there's not like a lot that. It looks cool. Like, it looks very cool. It is a very cool looking kit, but like, is it a $300 kit?
So it's like a fun shelf topper.
Exactly. It's not something you can put things on.
Yeah?
I mean, sure, you can like garrison a wizard in it or something like that, but yeah, in general, it's not like a piece of terrain that you get a ton of use out of.
Yeah.
I mean, there is I think there is it. Which battle plan is the tower? Is that on the new GHP? The newest GHP, I should say, not
Towers
the
of
new.
Frost? Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, there's two towers.
Like Wizard's Tower or something like that?
That was kind of the idea of doing it this way too.
Yeah.
Because we could have our two towers.
Yeah. So.
But yeah,
Yeah.
what is everybody working on? You said Spencer's working on his own Warscar Citadel.
We got someone working on Free Guild Cavaliers.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah, those models are actually really sick.
They're super cool.
Really?
Like, I didn't realize how much I always liked the city's aesthetic. And Matt was showing me his models, and those models are super cool. I was really impressed with how cool they are.
Yeah. I really like the one shit Cavalier that like has the like helmeted option for like just a castle gate on her helmet.
I don't know if I saw that one.
Yeah, I mean, she's got like the skull visage like helmet, and it's got like a castle gate.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah,
That was cool.
I did see that one.
Should you try to paint cities in a week? No. Can you paint cities in a week?
Well,
yes.
How many points of cities are we painting in a week?
I default to 2,000 points of cities.
Okay, I
But
mean,
let's see how many points. Give me
yeah.
the points.
I mean, the thing is, it's like there are definite ways to do that and get away with it.
Agrax Earthshade, baby.
Shrieking Grime would be better.
Give it the dip.
We don't dip on this stream, Joe.
You should dip.
You do not dip. I do not endorse Joe's usage of dipping. No, we don't do that.
Well, I came up on like that Mark II War Machine when like dipping was cool, and I dipped a Modeler 50.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's terrible.
No.
You're dead to me.
Okay, we got 30 Fusiliers, 2K list.
So that's a lot. I mean, basically, you can just throw down base tones. I mean, you're just looking for battle ready
I mean,
for that army.
so like, yeah, I'd be like battle ready, and like you got a lot of metal.
So like the big trick there is make sure you do really cool bases. Like I would do it in a week. You can definitely do it in a week.
So
But
on the streets they call it liquid skill, but I'm pretty sure they call it lacquered skill.
I mean,
is the technical term for the dip.
yeah, you can do. I mean, you can do oil washes. You can do Shrieking Grime. But yeah, you can just do base colors, throw some Shrieking Grime over top of it. Make sure you have really nice looking bases, and you can just revisit later. Just get it to a point where you're happy with it. But definitely, like, a lot of people don't spend time on bases.
Yeah.
Do the bases.
I don't know what YouTuber I stole it from, but like faces and bases make models look aces.
It's not a. I don't know where that's.
I heard it on YouTube.
I've said it many times. It's definitely like an old adage, but it's so true.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It is very, very true.
Gotta get my baby chair.
You're not gonna sit like an adult.
Yeah, right? I gotta get my baby chair and figure out what I want to hobby tonight.
I'm gonna hop in your night girl. So that I start learning my shit.
He's up there.
I like the TV. I can't like. The crappy thing is,
Dip the tower.
dip the tower.
Oh, jeez.
It's really cool having this here, though. I dig this. Baby chair. Yeah, Joe said, like, if you remember way back in days of yore when you were in kindergarten, those chairs, that's still what Joe sits on to this day. So yeah, it is a literal baby chair.
I could put my 40K together.
You were,
Oh no, do not bring that out.
dude, if you bring out 40K,
What?
so help me God.
It's custodians. They're basically future Stormcast.
No, you can like talk to people about like the store and like show them stuff.
Yeah, we have all the stuff out.
But we are not doing 40K on this stream.
Man, it's a hobby though.
Yeah.
The wrong hobby.
I can get my sisters out.
No.
Again, I didn't buy the high rollers for the custodians. I bought the high rollers for everything else.
It's pretty bad when I'd rather you paint dwarves. Just saying.
That is bad.
I don't know if I want to paint. I don't know if I want to paint tonight. It gets pretty loud, and I don't want this thing like
Well, then don't paint.
screaming.
Do something else.
Yeah. Like, I'm about to sculpt your, like, nightmare girl. Oh, I need more of your
Jeff,
corkboard.
Do you want a flash from the past?
You find?
It's not what I found.
Yeah? What?
It's what my mother found.
What'd your mom find?
And Spangarolu will also have a flash from the past from this. She went to the PX to get her and my dad's medicine today.
Yep.
She saw a kiosk. Guess whose name was on the kiosk in the PX?
Whose?
Chief's House of Cards.
Really? Chief's still up and running?
Chiefs is still in business.
That dude's gotta be old. Hey, Bill. Gorvik, yes.
Are we like old shaming people now?
No. So when we were kids, we used to play at Chiefs and buy our Magic cards from Chiefs. And now as adults,
It's fun seeing that Chief is still around.
yeah,
Okay.
it's very cool. He was a super chill dude. Loved that guy. He was amazing. Okay, someone mentioned something about a store, and yes, I can talk about the store.
The huge laser you see behind me, that runs most of the stuff.
Okay. So I may steal the small camera from Jeff to kind of go over.
Please do. That camera is like way too close to my
What? No, the camera's
ugly.
perfect.
It's way too close to my ugly mug. So yeah, you can make this camera go away.
But
Jeff's got little baby hands, a little baby train.
I do not have baby hands, my friend. I have mitts.
I have minutes.
But Joe, you know what else?
What?
What's the one thing my parents have still had in storage that we've never pulled out because it's never been relevant?
I'm gonna say my diploma.
No.
Oh.
We have
The
that here.
old Warhammer models.
We saw those. Your parents
Yeah, we
have
should have
scanned
brought
them.
them back.
You have old Warhammer models?
We
Yeah,
have
the
old
scanned
Warhammer
ones.
models. Well, those ones may be lost to time.
No, they haven't.
But
They
we
were
have a
scanned up in the
full,
past.
like, big box of, like, old sets.
We need to find them.
And with the announcement of Old World, maybe they're usable again.
Man, I'd love to find like an old Bloodthirster. Have you seen like the old like metal
Aren't
Bloodthirsters?
they, like, ye tall?
Yeah, they're little baby dinky things.
Okay, well,
Remember
for you.
remember Hero Quest?
Remember Hero Clicks?
Hero Quest?
Hero
No,
Quest?
no,
Yeah.
Sounds familiar. Isn't that an old Flash game on Newgrounds?
no. But there's a Bloodthirster in Hero Quest, and it's hilarious because it's like tiny.
Where do you want to sit? You can just sit here. And not in a baby chair. Look, you get an extra inch or two.
Man, I did not realize how much wood is on this. I added a lot of this on here because I thought it looked silly that these platforms were just.
Where's the thing?
This
Like
is the new
floating.
one.
What?
This is the new
Where's
one.
the thing?
What the?
What thing?
That thing.
Oh, the split
Yeah.
remote?
Over there.
Somewhere.
Where's it all the way up?
Because
Who put it over there?
I don't know, but no domestics on stream.
Okay, so
Culprit? So, worry about her?
store stuff. Oh, good. Chad, hand me zombies. There should be a fistful of zombies somewhere around here.
You want some? Do you want this? Here,
Yeah, hand me that.
here, take.
And then hand me those on the kitty box, Chad. Hand me those 5 Stormcast models.
that's a pushing box.
I would like to find the remote for the split.
It's over. Why taking it there?
Oh, excuse me.
Anyway,
Okay, so movement trays for the store. Right now we have 2 styles of movement trays. Let's see if I can steal. If you'll turn your attention to the bottom camera. Where are my hands? Somewhere over here.
you need me to
Okay, so we have this style of movement tray.
do you? Oh, you need to look at that.
Hi, it's me.
That's me.
Alright, so I can see 1, 2, 3, 4. I can see 4 rows and then the top of the 5th row.
Yeah, remember that one's a couple seconds behind us.
Okay, cool. Here we go. So, for movement trays, we have 2 styles. We have this style right here that I have on camera. This is a 32 millimeter. This would be what we would consider our traditional, was the wording we used?
Is this the one with the lip on it?
Yes.
So I think we're gonna go with classic and modern.
Okay, yeah, so
So
classic.
that'll be our classic movement tray.
So this is
Yep.
this is a 10 set. So this movement tray is 2 pieces of acrylic that are sandwiched together. So it has the clip that will hold models inside of the cutouts. Now, on this movement tray, we've already taken and applied the battle discs, which are magnetic discs. So your magnets will stick to them to hold them in place. So for larger formation 32 millimeter miniature models, you can get your 10s. We've also, in the bottom layer of acrylic, have cut out a hole where you can put in a 2 millimeter magnet.
Smell what?
To
16th wide is what
16, yeah.
Yeah, 16th.
16th inch millimeter magnet to magnetize the actual movement tray to your carrying case. And for the 2 layer, for the classic, on the insides, we've created a little lip that you can get your fingernail under to pull this off of your carrying trays. So if you want racks of 10s, we have 5s, and this one right here. So
Yeah, and these pretty much, the reason why we call these classic is these don't necessarily need magnets. That's why the lip is there.
yeah,
So like if you don't have all your miniatures, if your miniatures aren't magnetized, you can just use these and
yeah.
the lip will hold them in. I mean, you can't like turn it like in a really hard degree or anything like that, but you can still rank them up and you can still, move your stuff across the battlefield with ease.
So one of our funkier looking movement trays is this one we have out right here. This like 4 movement tray combo. This is a maximum coherency package that you get 2 movement trays that'll hold 4, and then your remaining 2 miniatures will kind of fill the gaps. And that right there is a 10-man unit of 25 millimeter models stretched to its maximum lengthwise coherency.
Yeah, so if you want your models to essentially take up a bigger space on the battlefield, and you're trying to like clog up lanes and stuff like that, the cool thing about these is they're already set for coherency, so your models will be an inch apart. So you do 4 and 4, and then you have 2 like in the middle, and you can just set up coherency like really quickly. So if you're playing like a lot of models, or you just don't want to fiddle around with measuring the inch between every model every time when you're doing the setup, these are nice because you can just drop them down and you're good to go.
Yeah. So these will be really fun. I know a couple people had asked for movement trays that have access to max coherency, and doing it in the 4 and like 2 freestanding miniatures makes it really easy to pull miniatures off the table and not be left with, this massive piece of acrylic on the table still that you have miniatures in, or you have to like take all your miniatures out of it now that you've broken your max coherency and have to rearrange it. So
Yeah.
having it in the 4, 2, and 4 is really nice. So we also have, where are they at? So we have these ones, and I think these ones will be pretty popular. These are another 25 millimeter, but we have them in 25, 32, and 40. These are our base-to-base movement trays.
Yeah, this is what I call the modern, what we'll call like our modern trays. The nice thing about these is, again, I mean, the one drawback is your models need to be magnetized, but the nice thing about these is There's no real assembly. Like with the 2-layered, you have to glue those together. These you don't. It's just one single piece of acrylic. You put down your battle discs, which will come with these particular trays. On the other ones, you do have to pay for those separately because it's 2 layers of acrylic, so those end up being a lot more expensive because of the acrylic.
Yeah, no, we definitely want to keep the cost down on those
Yeah.
where possible.
So yeah, with these, basically, it's just you take the tray out, you stick the battle discs on, and they have like 3M adhesive on them, so they stick really well, and you're ready to go. Like they were just really fast. You can pick them up at a convention, or just there's no gluing or anything necessary,
You have to
What-
mix this.
which makes them really nice.
Did you grab the other piece? The other piece of it? Oh.
And then being in base-to-base contact with each other. So like if you're playing Lumineth and you need your models to be base-to-base for Shining Company, like they'll already be in base-to-base contact. These trays have the same like cutouts that the other ones do, so you can slot magnets underneath, so you could rank them up like in your case or on your tray and carry them all. Everything will be magnetized with them.
Equal parts. You may want to get some water in a cup.
You have one over there, right?
You'd want some fresh water in a cup. And I would get some gloves. This stuff gets chalky. Lexi is working with Milliput, and she's got to mix it up, and that stuff gets really chalky. So-
Milliput, what's she working on?
She's working on my magma dross at the moment.
Magma Dross.
Magma dross have stupid poses, and we are trying to repose them in fun and interesting ways. So there's some sculpting that needs to be done.
Got any planned cuts for the wastes from the movement trace?
So we have
Separate acrylic for that.
so most of our movement trays are pretty good at using the maximum amount of possible acrylics. We are using a program to put as many of them on the designated like acrylic sheets as possible. So I don't foresee there'll be a ton of wasted acrylics that would be usable. The movement trays are kind of in clear acrylics, so we don't really have anything planned like widget-y wise for these. Although an interesting thing is for the traditional movement trays, we have a bunch of clear circles cut out that are the exact size of bases. So if anybody needs clear acrylic bases, we could probably get you sorted out pretty well.
Yeah, we'll have a lot of those for sure.
Yeah.
And I know they're kind of popular with some of the board game groups, like people that play like Hero Quest and stuff like that. Like if you're playing a board game where you want to be able to like see the board, the acrylic ones are nice because you could just put those down.
Yeah.
You don't have to do any basing. I mean, I've seen people do that with Warhammer miniatures too. I think it's cool. I would never do it, but it can look cool, especially when you're playing like on a battle mat. You can see the board right through.
I actually thought about doing an army with clear acrylic bases and how much time that would save on like the basing of an army.
Yeah, it would save a good amount of time.
And I don't even think it would look too awful.
No, I think it'd be fine. I've seen people do it with just endless spells.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like your army, they'll do like the normal basing for the army, and then, for the endless spells, because you use them with different armies, they just do the clear base, so it matches all the armies.
Here's some Stormcast on a base-to-base clear acrylic movement tray. Maybe not super duper useful, but pretty fun. And
Yeah, when I originally did this a while ago, I had a lot of requests for really big bases, like cavalry bases, like juggernaut bases and stuff, and I personally would never use those, but like if people want them, yeah, like we have the capability, we will make them.
I know logistically we're trying to work out movement trays for Old World.
Yeah, so I've looked into this, and there is a lot going on.
Yeah. Well,
And I haven't, like, super looked into it. I've kind of looked into it.
so I think it'd be pretty difficult for Old World, mostly because you have people that are like, I have models on 25 millimeter rounds. I'm just going to use that. You have people that have their old fantasy armies on the old base sizes that don't want to rebase their army for no particular reason. And then you have people that are getting into it and will be using the correct, quote unquote,
Yeah.
base sizes that GW will provide with their models. So we'll be in a situation where one game system will require, triple the amount of movement trays. And I think that's just kind of weird. Neat, but a little
What do you
weird,
mean?
kind of
What do you mean?
frustrating.
What do you mean by triple?
Well,
Just because there's all the different sizes.
yeah, you'll have people that'll be wanting to use rounds. You'll have people on the 25s, and then on the new 30.
Yeah, yeah.
You want me to post the website once I get back on the chair?
Yeah. We are able to mention the website. Currently, you can go to it, but there's nothing there. It's all hidden. So there'll be no, oopsie, someone placed an order before street date. So it is.
I hope. I was messing around with it today. I don't think I made anything live. I think anything I probably made live is gone.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean we could spruik it. It's fine.
Yeah. So shop will be going live February 1st. If anyone's looked at a calendar, that's very soon.
Yeah, unfortunately it's Thursday, and I thought it was Friday.
Yeah.
I'm really bad with dates
You are really bad at dates.
and calendars. Yeah.
Like a Friday or a Monday.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, it's a Friday, February 1st. That's perfect. And then I look and it's,
Like, no.
and I'm like, oh no, that's Thursday.
Do we want to push it?
Nah,
Because
nah. The die has been cast, so
Yep.
we will deal with my mistake.
So what is it? Battleworks?
Battleworks.com.
Battleworks.com?
And then works is spelled with an E.
Yep. Like, great artworks that are spelled with these.
No, Artworks is with. Artworks is with an O.
Oh,
Yeah.
Whatever.
Works is typically with an O.
Oh, okay.
You know where I got the name Works from with an E?
What?
Funnily enough, Quake 3 Arena had a level called I think it was the Dreadworks. And I love that level, but it was Works, W-E-R-K-S.
Oh.
And like trying to find a domain name, you're like, I want something that like people can find.
Yeah.
And of course, Battleworks with an O was taken 800 years ago.
Yeah.
So I'm like, hey, we'll do it with an E.
Yeah, fair enough.
So yeah.
I tried to pitch a bunch of like really elegant and serious sounding names, and I just got laughed down.
They were, yeah.
they were not that
We did like make Joe our mascot.
good. We did.
Yeah, in kind of like the really weird way, where they're sitting at the kitchen table, doing their artist thing, Jeff and Lexi, and I'm just fucking off on the couch, just minding my own business. It's like 11 o'clock at night, 11:30, and Lexi's like, "Let's make Joe the logo," and I like look up at her and I scowl, and she takes a picture, and they use that scowling image of me to, design the Battleworks logo.
Yeah, that looks great.
It's great.
I mean, it looks fantastic. I mean, it's my face, so it's bound to be good.
Spencer.
Let's see.
email?
For the shop, we're gonna have stickers. Everybody loves stickers. I'm slowly whittling down their resolve. I'm really hoping that they'll let me put some really inappropriate T-shirts up on them.
No, we will do nothing inappropriate. Everything will be appropriate.
They say, but I will wear down that resolve. I'll get what I want.
I gotta do one thing for the stream. You take over for a second.
Okay, so Painty Guy's gotta go do something for the stream, so it's kind of on me to, kind of on me now to like keep you all entertained. which isn't good because I'm not actively doing anything.
Actively doing something?
No, not really. I'm just talking.
Yeah, because the rest of us aren't paying attention.
Okay, so let's see. So I have this great idea for like an upcoming stream. It's an Age of Sigmar themed smash or pass
No.
stream.
No.
It's
No.
gained a lot of traction. A lot of people are really excited for it. We're still working out the date and exactly who will be smashed or who will be passed. So,
Is that just hopeful wishing on your part?
what are you talking about? We already got people in chat that are like, yes.
No. No.
I agree. It's still no.
Unfortunately, Eli's house almost blew up the other night. And he has not completed
The wheel.
the randoming wheels.
Yeah, that was definitely in the cards, but
Yeah.
yeah.
For sure, that will be made will be made public knowledge and well in advance. So,
So what's this wheel thing, Joe?
okay, so there was a bet.
Who made that bet?
Me, obviously.
Okay. And what did you bet?
I bet my next GT experience. You know what? There we go. Our boy just joined chat. They're asking about the wheel. So, I kind of want to make him talk about it.
What?
But long story short, I have a random army, and I'm going to have to play Suns. And I really don't want to play Suns because destruction is stupid and lame.
Ooh.
Not everybody agrees with you.
Everybody agrees with me.
So what was this bet? What did you bet?
What did I bet?
Yeah.
Okay, so essentially, could I finish 2,000 points of slaves in about a week? Paint
Okay.
them in about a week. Now, it's pretty obviously that I failed that, but the margin at which I failed it was actually pretty good, I think.
Don't matter.
It was just the bases. It took me about 30 minutes more than the allotted time to finish the army, but I had everything painted.
And then Joe had to play a random army. So basically, we put it in all the armies that Joe hates into the wheel. We probably have do we have that on YouTube at this point? We might. I'm
There's
not
a
sure.
clip
There is a clip.
There's a
yeah.
clip
We
of
did.
me
We did
just-
clip the wheel, and
of
then
me being very
That was epic.
that was epic.
No, it wasn't.
I've never seen Lexi so happy when that came up. His sons.
It was
She was like, "Yay!" I was so excited. But yeah, Joe's playing Suns. We need to figure out the rest of his list at this point.
Now everyone wants to focus on me losing the bet, but I'd like to just point out that even though I lost the bet, I stayed true to my guns and I painted my army to a pretty good quality. Like I definitely didn't rush.
No, he didn't.
Like my Scarbrand looks better than Jeff's. My knights are fantastic.
Bro.
Yeah, I was.
Should we get the both Scarbrands out here and find out? Because mine just happens to be sitting right
I mean,
here.
we
I
can.
mean, do you want to pull yours out and see?
Fine, I'll pull mine
All
out.
right,
I'm not
bring
worried.
them out. Let's see.
Let me find my Scarbrand.
Joe, you can't get brushes, Joe. It's
What?
too late.
I can't paint. I know,
You
I've
cannot.
already lost.
No, you can't put the paint back. You can't get paint.
I don't know what Scarbrand is.
Why is this Scarbrand up there?
Because Joe's
All right, here we go.
unorganized and has his army spread
Come
here
on,
to
Scar
his
baby.
bedroom, and some in our living room, and some of our.
First time I've opened these models since LVO.
Yeah, we need to.
Whoop.
Well, not
That's
we
zombie.
need, but organization would help.
Yeah.
Oh, that's another zombie.
Probably would help if I paint half of my Sylvanas and half that probably dissolved.
Yeah.
I know. And here I am.
I over magnetize Scarbrand.
Started to sound like Joe.
Terrible.
I know. So sad.
So Joe thinks his Scarbrand looks as good as mine.
But we did get a discount on Scarbrand.
You did.
That was pretty good.
His Scarbrand looks good. Doesn't have the right head on him, but he looks fine. but he doesn't look as good as mine.
All right, here we go.
Here,
Probably. My Scarbrand looks way better than yours.
You
I
are,
love that the camera's named the cat.
you are smoking. Yeah, you are. I don't know what
I'm
you're
not
smoking.
smoking.
Here, we'll let you do this. Can we do a poll in the chat?
I don't know.
Dude, my Scarbrand slays yours.
Okay, so
Joe, I love you, buddy, but uh-oh.
Bro, you can fight twice in the hero phase, but my shit's still killing yours.
there you go.
Oh,
Did I get it?
disconnect.
I think I
You know,
got it.
maybe we should have more slack like I suggested.
Did I get it? I don't know if I got it.
Maybe.
Yeah, it'll take a second. We just can't tell from here. Anyway.
There we go. Okay.
Okay, so this one is Joe's. Scarbrand.
We shouldn't have said whose was whose,
Oh, I'm sorry.
but it's
Oh.
okay.
I mean, they're gonna know which one's mine. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, you can clearly tell the difference.
Jeff's like, I put mine on a rock. That makes mine better, right?
Anyway.
Like mine looks like Scarbrand and has his face.
Yeah, well, your Scarbrand has no soul. Yours came out of a box. You literally have Scarbrand at home.
Bro, like
My Scarbrand was a scavenger hunt.
exactly. Yours is like it came out of a dumpster pile.
Stop, because I'm holding the camera. Lord. Anyway, okay. So, this lovely one right here with its very spiky base is Joe's with no Scarbrand face.
Scarbrand doesn't need a Scarbrand face.
Yes, he does. Break that horn. He needs a broken horn.
I don't need a broken horn.
Yes,
You
he
didn't fix
does.
his whatever thingies that you said you were going to fix.
What are you talking
Look
about?
out
This
of
thing's got
place.
fixed.
Anyway, okay. And obviously, here's Jeff's. Very nice.
I'm a little baby. I'm not breaking my Scarbrand's face off, all right? Like,
See, there
Hey,
you go.
the airport was rough.
the airport was rough. I swear they, like,
They broke Scarbrand's arm, didn't they?
Yeah,
Or hand?
the one axe was.
yeah, they knocked his axe off.
Yeah. Anyway, there you go.
So hear me out, all right? There's a reason why my Scarbrand looks better, okay? Scarbrand is a unique character. And you know what's not unique about Jeff Scarbrand? Anything. He's exactly like every other Scarbrand.
I vote Nia there.
That's actually not true.
Yeah, what's unique about your Scarbrand? What'd you do to differentiate him?
Painted him like a boss.
Paint him like a boss?
Yeah, look at yours. Look at mine.
Bro, look like you use finger coloring.
Finger colors.
Yeah.
Look at those axes.
Look at the hi-
let's
Dude.
compare carnages.
Dude, the highlights on this thing look like they were done with crayons.
Oh, and
I could
just do it like
paint a better
that.
model than you with crayons.
Remotely see them perfectly. There you go.
All right, Black Sword. He's asking what we got on the painting table today.
Right now, I'm working on a black. What is it? War Scryer Citadel. This is going to be for our Old World stream. This is a commission that I've had sitting
Which one is dipped?
Mine was dipped.
forever.
Mine was dipped.
This was not dipped. That's helpful wishing on your part.
But yeah, we're gonna try and do some Old World streaming, and we wanted to paint up some Old World terrain for Old World stream.
And I'm doing nothing.
I'm not saying like this trim is as bad as Vanguard trim, but like I'm getting really sick and tired of painting brown.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, we both painted a lot of Varangard trim recently.
Yeah.
I did 9 Varangard in 10 nights.
Yep. Yeah, you did a ton. You did way more than I did. I babied out. I did not want to rush my slaves for LVO. Kind of happy I did, to be honest.
You did or didn't?
Happy I did. Because it made me, like, I normally don't paint. Normally don't paint, like, to paint nice things. I just paint to have stuff painted. So I don't, like, paint for myself or anything like that typically, so. So doing those Vanguard and spending so much time on them, like, the week before, made me really enjoy painting them. Even with all the trim, so it made me want to, like, really put a lot of effort into them and make them look really good. And the 3 that I did came out really well. I got 3 more to do and a bunch of other stuff to do for Lone Star, but
So we're getting called out, Jeff.
on.
Spite in the chat said, collectively we painted one Lumineth unit worth of trim.
He's not wrong.
He's not wrong.
There were 2 reasons why I sold that army. Reason number 1, everybody was crying about it. Reason number 2, I saw Matt trying to paint that stuff, and I was like, man, this is horrific.
I'm objectively better as a cat.
Okay. Can you hand me glue for his head?
A what?
Glue.
Do you need?
I'll get you some glue. Yes.
Yes.
I actually brought sculpting tools.
Did you bring
Yeah,
sculpting?
yeah.
Did you bring those soft, squishy brushes?
Yeah, I brought like real sculpting tools.
Nice.
Like the
Let's
milk.
see. Boom, boom, boom. Got my Gorilla Glue. Best hobby glue in the market.
Gorilla glue.
Gorilla Glue, man.
Oh, he's talking about these.
Bro, I've had bases break before models come off. Like when used with Gorilla Glue.
Yeah.
Why are you glue gluing it?
What? No. I'm not giving you Gorilla Glue. I don't trust you with Gorilla Glue. You'll glue his head to his ass and I'll never get it off.
Shouldn't have trusted me with it to begin with, so.
So what is the look we're going with these magma drops? Like, what are we trying to do?
So
This one particularly.
So I'm letting Lexi like do one on her own. Anything she comes up will be 10 times better than the standard GW pose. Like, I don't know why they had the ability to like model a monster, and they were like, let's have it with all 4 of its legs on the ground standing there. GW was doing fantastic dynamic poses with models well before the Magmadroths came out. Now I know the whole Fire Slayer army like suffers
As a whole, yes.
from like, very undynamic models.
Well, like, let's start with they're not wearing any clothes.
Do you need clothes to be a ferocious warrior?
You need clothes to like make an attractive miniature range that people want to paint. I mean, there's a reason why like Fire Slayer does not sell at all.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's no delusion here. Like, Fire Slayers is not an army that like screams at at people.
I mean, they're dwarves.
There's nothing wrong with dwarves.
There's plenty wrong with all dwarves of all shapes and colors.
Really?
I
Yes,
think you just have a prejudice against dwarves.
I
because of this.
think you're probably right. But no, you don't like the base Magmadroth? I think the base Magmadroth is fine.
I think it's boring. Like,
I don't know. I like the Magmadroth.
so here's my thing with the Magmadroth. All right, I know it's for dwarves, but this thing is dumpy. All right, like, look at this. Right,
I think that looks dumpy.
it's dumpy. It's got short, tiny legs. It's basically a corgi.
Yeah, because dwarves have no legs too.
So like, it's got nothing going on. So, I did see someone on Twitter. I believe his name was Russell Crowe. I don't know where he's from, but
Like Russell Crowe, like Gladiator Russell Crowe?
yes,
Okay.
he did a conversion.
So like not Russell Crowe.
Yes, not Russell Crowe, but Russell Crowe.
Okay.
He did a conversion for a Magmadroth where it's standing on its back legs. It has like one claw on like a pillar, and he used some 3D printed fire effects, like coming out of its mouth to make like make it look like the Magmadroth was like spitting like a trail of fire across the ground.
Okay.
It did some really sick OSL. Very, very awesome. Absolutely fantastic.
It's fine. Why not?
No, that's not, there's not there.
So, but yeah, no. I saw that. There is another gentleman that posts regularly on the Fire Slayer Reddit.
Oh, there's like, how many subs are on that? Like 3?
Now there's like 3,000 of us. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. It's not a lot of us, but we're strong. We're committed. But This guy is going through and like fully converting and like sculpting an entire Fire Slayer army. And his models are absolutely sick. Like,
Well, yeah. I mean, if I played Fire Slayers, that's the first thing I would do is entirely re-sculpt that entire range because.
Well-
Except with the exception of is that a warband, the new one?
yeah, the warband.
Yeah.
Warbands are fantastic.
Yeah.
But I would like to do something like this, but like seriously looking through it, the guy has used hundreds and hundreds of dollars of like warband and like mostly Dark Oath kits to like resculpt them.
Dark Oath kits?
Yeah, so a lot of the newer Dark Oath kits have a lot of like bare-chested dudes.
Yeah. Oh, you showed me this. Okay, I know what you're
Yeah.
talking about. Yeah.
And really, what is a dwarf if not like a torso with hands and feet? So the guy's basically been taking Dark Oath models and some of the war bands from Blades of Corn as well, and like cutting them down and like reducing like their arm lengths and their feet lengths and bringing over like the Fire Slayer iconography on those models with a lot of green stuff sculpting to make really like interesting dwarves. Like it's sick. Like the dude's super talented.
You need to tell Spencer we have a TV up now. They haven't been over since Jeff brought us a TV.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
Well,
so
no,
Jeff's painting and I'm rambling, so let's ramble something useful. We play games and we hobby. Are there any other kind of streams that like people would want to see? Cause
we do recap streams. We do the game streams. We do the hobby streams.
Yeah.
Joe's really pushing for the Smash or Pass streams.
Yeah, no, we're not doing that.
no. Yeah, no.
we will do the Smash or Pass stream.
No. When we get 1 million subs,
April is my month.
Since when?
If we have to do it for my birthday, I'll wait until September. But a Smash or Pass stream will happen.
No.
Yeah,
Nope.
yeah.
Not gonna do it.
You don't have to be a part of it.
I'll just change the password. We'll take care of it. That's easy. That's easy to fix.
A lot of people. Oh, also, by the way, my Scar brand won the poll at
What?
like 86%.
Well, there's also a false vote in there by the channel itself. So
Well, Jeff also got a false vote.
now I voted for Jeff because it's my obligation to not vote for you.
You thought it was just me that you had to worry about?
But, so, I think fun ideas for new streams. Let's see. I'm definitely like glad to be branching out and like grabbing Old World. I think that'll be a lot of fun.
We'll see. It's a very different game.
Don't be grumpy, Jeff.
I'm not.
See a Warhammer waifu stream.
I'm.
Says Lynn.
Does that mean I want to
And then Spencer is reading Joe's mind. Can we get a Marathi pillow in the store?
Dude, I would love a Marathi body pillow.
Yeah, so would I until we got sued by GW.
It would just be a long snake tail on both sides. If GW has copyrighted snake tails, capitalism is broken.
Well, they did copyright Space Marine.
I mean, they can copyright Space Marine. That's a thing.
Well, it's not. They tried to copyright Space Marine. It was actually pretty hilarious, but but yeah.
It's like that one dude trying to copyright the word edge.
I think didn't Bethesda try to get like Elder Scroll and they just settled on like Elder?
You couldn't copyright the word elder because of how common of a word it is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Bill. I like acquired a digital copy of the rulebook. And,
Yeah. Like I said, the game is cool. I played a lot of Fantasy back in the day. The game is cool. It's just stream wise, it's gonna be a lot more static. Like it's kind of weird. Like I'm really a big fan of the double turn now. There is no double turn. Like so, a lot of that game you see up in front, and it's easily like you can lose a game.
Do you need me to move something?
You can lose a game of Age of Sigmar in deployment. It's really easy to lose a game of Fantasy Battle in deployment because if your stuff isn't in the right spot, like you can't move like freely like you can in AOS. I mean, there are like open formations and stuff now. You can do it. It's a little bit freer in Warhammer, Old World, but.
What about a lore stream?
Lore stream.
Would
Let's
any
see.
of us be willing to sit down and talk for hours about factions and the stories behind?
We can get people that would do that.
No, we definitely know a couple people that could talk about lore
Yeah,
for a bit. Brian.
yeah, for sure.
But no, I think I agree with that. I think I agree with that take. I don't think it'll be, you know. I've watched some streams, and I've seen games, you know, take quite a few turns. So it definitely looks like there's.
I mean, it's not. It's like I said. It's not. Don't get me wrong. It's not a bad game. It's a really fun game, but it's really different. Like, you're not going to be like, you know, running in with Hearthguard Berserkers and throwing 30 dice.
No.
I mean, you're going to be running in with like maybe a unit of Swordmasters and throwing like 10 dice.
See,
Like,
that's
so
it's just so weird to me. Like
It's different,
It's like,
yeah.
oh man, my unit of archers is gonna fire. Okay, I'm gonna roll 7 dice.
Yeah.
These are on 4s and 4s.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's like scale and stuff like that. It's definitely a lot. It's a lot different.
Yep.
Is that printer okay? It sounds like it's eating
It's going
something.
fast.
Okay.
Oh, I sped it up.
We cranked it up to ludicrous speed.
No, it did not. It would, if Chad doesn't have the thing on, it would make a lot of noise.
What printer is this? Because it does have the ludicrous speed setting, which is
The
pretty
Bamboo
amazing.
Lab P1S.
Yeah, the Bamboo Lab P1S has a ludicrous speed setting,
It's 160 something.
which is pretty awesome.
I had a lot of stuff on a lot faster.
It would. I'd go as far to say it's ludicrous.
Really?
Yeah. So, what about you guys? Have y'all had any fun stuff going in the media? Start any fun shows?
Oh, everybody needs to watch Delicious in Dungeon. Yeah.
Lexi says we all need to watch Delicious in Dungeon.
It's so good, and Joe's in it.
And Joe's in it.
I'm not in it.
You are totally in it. Like you should sue that company, and be like, "This dwarf is
For
me."
positive betrayal?
I can make bread.
Good
Bread.
PR?
Bread.
Bread.
So good.
It was great.
Eli's been watching Solo Leveling. I've heard that's really good.
I don't know. I have issues with solo leveling at a decent level.
I did watch a really ancient movie that I never saw
Yep.
last night, which was kind of cool.
Ancient movie? What
Ancient movie.
I guess not that ancient. Last night with Clive Owen and oh my God, who's terrible with the actors' names. But anyway, Clive Owen's in it, and he's like in this knighthood order, and like the emperor comes and like bones over his like commanding officer and stuff like that. It's kind of cool. Like, it's not like amazing, but it was cool.
From 2015?
Yeah. So not like that ancient, but
Morgan Freeman.
Thank you. Oh my God, how could I forget? How could I forget Morgan Freeman?
So in terms of custom orders from the shop, starting out, no, there will be no custom orders. However, if you reach out to my DMs,
Your DMs or wait. You can
and make a really good pitch, I may find a way to make it possible.
I
This
think,
will also count as one of Joe's 100 ideas.
yeah, I think,
Okay, so my issue with this is that Joe is not going to be the one creating the custom stuff. It's either going to be me or Jeff. So I don't think you should have much of a say on that.
yeah, so, yeah, don't reach out to Joe, reach out to me, and we'll talk about it and see. Because Joe will be like, we can totally do this. We have the technology, and I'll be like, yeah, we can't do that.
You have to remember the limitations of us artists.
Yes, Lynn. I hear you. I hear you. I see you.
Oh, snake titties.
Snitties!
Snitties. It's PG.
Terrible.
Yeah, see?
Yep. I
I
mean,
knew where that was going.
Yeah, I mean, the big thing is going to be like, I mean, we've produced this stuff on like a small-ish scale. Like, we don't really know what is going to happen when we open the store up. So we don't really want to do, like, there's a lot of other products and stuff that we have that we want to do that we're not going to open with because we got to kind of figure out, like, how the shipping thing works and how many people we're going to get and how long it takes to, like, produce and, like, pack all this stuff and
How long the laser needs to be
yeah,
function and
like
run.
how long the laser has to do its thing and like yeah, so there's a lot of stuff to figure out. Like doing short runs for like cons and stuff like that, like we've done before, it hasn't been a big deal, but like going into like a business like this, we kind of don't want to be like, yeah, we'll take customs and do all this. I've seen a lot of companies that try to do customs and they just end up stopping like right away
yeah.
because it's just too much. But we'll see we'll figure out what we're gonna do. I mean, we have a lot of like product ideas and like terrain and like other things that we want to do, but we're just gonna start small and then grow from there and figure out, you know, what we're capable of doing, and then as we get more comfortable with like the logistics of the whole operation, then we'll start adding more stuff in. But yeah, I mean, if anybody has ideas for customs, just let me know. Like you can DM me, and we'll go through it and see. But
You can't get a hold of Jeff, you can always message me too.
yeah, or me or Lexi. But yeah, well, eventually it's something we definitely will do more often. But out of the gate, we kind of don't want to start that yet, just because we don't want to bite off more than we can chew.
So, Spike says he's been playing Enshrouded and Pal World. Now, Enshrouded, I don't know anything about, but Pal World, oh, that's something I know something about.
Is that a Pokemon with guns?
Yes, that is Pokemon with guns.
Yeah.
It's so much more, but also not much more. You know, a lot of people have been like, oh man, like, they're gonna get sued into oblivion, like, Game Freak's gonna come down and shut them down. And it's like, no, that's not gonna happen. Like,
The only thing they did was take down the Pokemon mod.
well, they didn't take down the Pokemon. They went after the guy that made the Pokemon.
Because he was selling it.
Yeah.
Because it was so.
Now, I think the biggest thing to come out of Pal World is just, hey, look, you can do an open world Pokemon game
Survival
with
games.
deeper mechanics that can run on a handheld pretty well. Because I'm pretty sure the Steam Deck like can run Pal World really well.
So
But the Steam Deck is a more powerful thing than the Switch, though.
I mean,
Isn't
it may be better than the Switch, but
Yeah.
the Switch is getting like a Switch 2 release soon. Like,
It's supposedly like an 8-inch screen.
what's so different about Pokemon with guns?
It's less Pokemon and more
Guns?
third-person survival.
Jeff, how much more wood do you have on that
Oh
model?
my god, like a little bit. Why?
Oh, just have people in chat asking.
Enough.
Oh no.
Like the door, like technically, like all this like underneath detail should be wood.
Yep.
But yeah, I have a decent amount.
So yeah. Where like a Pokemon game is like, hey, I'm gonna send out my Pokemon, you're gonna send out your Pokemon, we're gonna battle, and whoever Pokemon wins is the winner.
Mm-hmm.
This is, I'm going to collect Pokemon, and then my Pokemon are going to go mine for me, bring me back the materials to the smelter, so that way my Firefox can melt the stuff in the pot. But oh, that's the only thing I use my Firefox for, so it's getting depressed and angry. So I send it over to the spa so it can feel better. Or if I just don't care, I send it over to my cleaving facility to turn it into jerky and feed it to other pals.
So, not only is it like a Pokemon simulator, but like it's a slavery simulator.
Effectively.
Neat.
Lovely.
Yeah.
One of the things is literally called the plantation.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah,
Yeah,
There's no
it's-
subtext here. It's just text.
yeah, they might get sued. I mean, it'll come down to putting normal people that don't know games in a courtroom if they sue them. Like I saw that they were talking about it and they were looking at it, but like it'll come down to like your mom and your dad sit down and like, can you tell the difference between this and this? And if they say no, they kind of look the same, then people that make Power World are screwed.
So hear me out. Nintendo is very protective with their IP. They have gone after people like instantly. And Power World has been something that's been talked about for a while. I think if Game Freak could have stopped it legally already, they would have gone about that avenue.
Well, I think that the part of the problem with that is popularity, right? Like if you get 8 million people to play that game the first day, I mean, if I'm a lawyer for Nintendo, my thought is like, let's see where this goes and like see like if this game tanks and does garbage and doesn't sell, like why should we sue them? Like why waste all that time? But now it's like, oh well, this game has like 8 million players out of the gate. Like, yeah, now it's like, yeah, maybe we should sue them. So,
Well, I mean,
The big thing is it's not even going to be like an international lawsuit. It's just going to be a local like Japanese lawsuit that will have to like find sources to figure out what's going on with it.
they will sue them if they sue them. They will sue them wherever it's most advantageous for them to like basically get the outcome that they want.
so in terms of art, there's also concern with like the models and the rigging.
So that story has evolved
Yeah.
to make the joke.
I was gonna say that's pretty on point.
The primary person who was showing off that models were effectively ripped and AI art was used was pretty much talking out of his ass and making it up because he's a quote-unquote animal rights activist and didn't like the portrayal of animals in the game and manipulated like the models used for his comparison.
Well,
So then the meme became, hey, I'm gonna take this model and then adjust it to be the same size as this model and overlap them. Oh, someone's gonna get in trouble.
so the animal rights activist was upset that fake animals in a game are
getting got.
being mistreated.
Yeah.
This reminds me of my favorite. Was it PETA that like was giving Games Workshop shit because the Space Wolves were wearing furs? Did you ever see this, Joe?
I did not.
Oh, it was amazing. So Games Workshop, like PETA was really mad at Games Workshop because Space Wolves were wearing like wolf pelts, and they were very upset.
That makes a lot of sense because there are no wolves on Fenris.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really funny. We just can't have nice things. Alright, I'm gonna lose my mind doing all this brown. Alright, I think we're gonna let the brown sit for a little bit because,
Yeah?
oh my god.
You should paint some gray.
Yeah, no. I think, Lexi, do you mind if I use your Power Pro?
Yeah.
Can I have your
What?
Can I have your metal set?
Yeah. Medicine's right there. What do you mean, what?
Yeah, what do you mean,
Give
what?
him mine and what are you talking about?
Yeah, I am trusted,
She
Joe.
threw a whole ass hissy fit last night when I was trying to paint my dwarves.
That's because he was trying to take my Ninjon colored set that I was using for my Sylvanet, and I know he's going to waste all my lovely reds on his stupid dwarves, and I didn't want that.
First of all, Fire Slayers aren't stupid. Second of all, I wouldn't have wasted all the red.
So what about, what are we talking about, the ripped off art?
I can find
Oh, that's what we were just talking about with like
On top of the sheet of it.
Power World, like
Bring
stealing
the sheet of
art.
aluminum.
I mean,
I can
With the
find
aluminum
the
foil.
aluminum foil.
It's in gold. What
do you need to know where the aluminum foil is?
I know where the aluminum foil is.
Just bring
It's
me
not
another
where it
sheet.
normally is. If he says it's on the table, it's not on the table.
There's no aluminum foil on the table.
Oh, you threw it
Go
out.
get some. Go get some from the roll.
The roll?
Yes.
Okay, the roll that I can't find, even though I know where it's supposed to be.
Then you should be able to find it. The chairgrot is out of the chair and wandering about the house, confused and in a daze.
Yeah, this is why we don't leave the chairgrot out of the chair. But no, I have this. I have. Where is it? Ah, I have Dirty Down. I want to try. Never tried it. I have the Dirty Down Moss. I have the Dirty Down Rust, and I have the Verdigris. So I think I'm gonna do this dome in bronze, and then we'll verdigris it up, and we'll see.
Did you not buy the collection?
We'll see what we got.
Oh no, you said you only bought a few of them.
What?
Of the acrylics.
The Prolacro?
Yeah.
I have most of the. I just didn't bring them. I don't really like. I don't like moving like. My workspace at home is like meticulously set up, and like I don't really like bringing stuff over because I don't know what I'm gonna use, and then like to pack it all up and move it is kind of a pain.
Do I need to just have another set ready to go all pretty up for you?
No, that's silly.
That's not silly. You should know better.
I know. No, that's silly.
Where
We don't-
does the walkway connect to on that, Jeff?
On this,
Yes.
it doesn't.
So it's like a Popeyes like fake balcony.
I'm just about
No.
to hand Joe the sheet that he cooked on, because I cannot find it. It's fucking over the floor.
Chairgrot needs assistance. I will return.
You did not put it away after you were done cooking.
Oh, wait, it's.
Lexi has been mic'd up.
Oh no.
Also,
Not-
cat in a box.
Where?
Right there.
Where?
In the black box.
The cat's in my box.
Oh,
Come on,
cats.
cat.
Cat can be in
right
my box. It's
now. Cats in box.
fine. Ooh, I need the.
Uda what? Uda lolly?
I need the vortex mixer. Excuse
The
me.
vortex mixer you thought Spencer didn't have?
Yeah. He has a really ghetto one. It's not really a vortex mixer. His is really weird. His looks like a preschool kid's toy. Like, I don't know. His is just really weird looking.
I like how you're offending Spencer's vortex mixer while he's on chat.
Yeah, well. Uh-oh.
Is that not a good sign?
Yeah, that's Spencer probably yelling at me for making fun of his vortex mixer.
Oh, probably. Oh, did we ever decide what we're doing when we're going to Smash? Or gonna go look at the VFW? Was it Friday or was it Sunday
What's up?
for the VFW?
Sunday, I think we picked.
Sunday went out?
Yeah.
I don't remember. I wasn't paying. I lost track of it after like
Is the crisis been averted? Have we found the tinfoil?
I have been gaslit.
what?
You've been gaslit?
I have been told they were in a certain location and they have been moved.
What are you talking about?
Joe is claiming they have never been moved.
What are you talking about?
Foil.
The foil has been in the like on the door of the like pantry.
No, it's been in the drawer with
No.
the other stuff.
No,
Yes.
no.
See, I'm being gaslit here.
Okay, if you say so. I mean, I'm sorry to tell you, but the big thing of like tinfoil that's obnoxious and I don't think I'm ever gonna get through again anytime soon.
Is chewing it when you have braces?
I know, right?
There's so much light in this gas.
That just tells you you're not enough. You're not in the kitchen enough.
Maybe I
that's all.
should be airbrushing. I don't know.
You can. You have. Yeah, I was about to say the
Yeah,
airbrush is.
airbrush stuff.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
have airbrush.
OSHA's upset.
Oh, she's upset.
Where does the walkway connect to? Where
Last-
are the railings?
The walkway. So the walkway basically there's two doors. Can I?
Where?
Let's see. There is a door here, and there is a door here, and there is a walkway here.
I should probably.
So the
cover
way that the
this.
dude gets up into the thing is there's a door in the back. So he climbs up and goes out the walkway. This is like a widow's walk. This is what they called it on the other piece. So he kind of goes out there like,
Oh God!
give me
There
a
goes
little,
cat.
give me a little dude.
Wow. Ugh. Here, have dude.
Yeah. So dude can go out there and check stuff out and
Okay.
and be relatively safe from any kind of invaders.
I have cat.
But
Cat's on stream.
so yeah, technically does not connect to anything, but it is possible for him to get up there going through the back and
Meow, meow, meow,
going
meow.
up.
So here's Stream Cat in my lap. Bye, Stream Cat. Oh, I didn't check how far along the bottom of that base is. No, do not. No, stay off the water. Okay.
So Joe, we did have like a cool like updatey kind of thing for like Weird Knobs / like Smash and Bash and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Megan's been talking to Baron of Dice,
Okay.
and
Who's Megan?
you know, Spencer's partner.
Significant other?
Partner.
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 In crime?
Is that how you kids say that these days? I don't know. But yeah, and he's gonna
maybe
be.
in crime? I don't know. Spencer would have to confirm that, and
I
so
don't
would
know.
Megan would.
Yeah, we'll let them do that. But
Yeah, we'll
but
confirm
we're gonna
ourselves.
get. We're working through stuff, but we're gonna be able to get discounted dice and stuff like that.
Discounted dice.
Yes.
That's pretty sick.
For the club, probably for the stream. I don't know. I don't know all the details. This just kind of came in at a hot minute to.
Legally domestic partner sounds useful, tax wise.
Yeah. There you go. Safe partner. I was right.
The other stream animal is Jake the dog. Yes.
Yeah. Just make sure Jake doesn't go for any like unwarranted walks.
Yep. No walks. No nothing.
Just go around the Twitter.
You're on crack.
Are you asking the cat's opinion? The cat's gonna knock over whichever one they find the most appealing.
So what do you? No, never mind. I was gonna say.
What do you think, buddy? Oh, give me. Come on, vote. Go on, vote. Which one?
Thanks, Sakari, for the follow.
Wait, who followed us?
Sakari.
Sakari. Hey, Sakari!
Follow and stayed for the cat.
That is what most people will do.
Yes.
Appreciate the follow.
Thank you. Yeah, Jasper is actually Joe's cat. So,
I just call him Joe's cat.
yeah, we're just calling Joe's cat. There are 2 other cats in this house. But yeah, Jasper's the only one that's people friendly.
You have 2 other cats?
Yeah.
One's an old man who doesn't leave the master, and then one's a skinny little thing that doesn't like people.
So I think I saw the skinny little thing on.
Yeah, because everybody thought that was Jasper.
Yeah,
No,
I
we
was-
have 2 orange tabbies in this house.
Oh, weird. Okay.
Anyone else hyped for Orc and Gob release for the old world?
Oh my god. So,
I don't.
Joe's a big Destro bro.
I hate destruction.
He's
I hate destruction.
gonna be
Why?
playing Suns at Lone Star.
I don't like destruction.
Watch him lose another bet.
Yeah,
It's not the proper host.
I'm hyped that
House
like
host?
people are really digging Old World, and then all this stuff is coming back. I'm waiting for High Elves. That's when I'll play.
So high elves are cool. In terms of like orcs and goblins, it's an army I'm glad to see in Old World just because they're like the quintessential bad guy when you don't want like evil villains, you know? Because like I don't think anyone thinks orcs and goblins are evil. They're just orcs and goblins, you know?
Yeah.
Do you know if they're bringing back Britannia's questing thing?
Look.
Or
Now,
is that long gone?
Bringing back what?
I remember Britannia,
Bretonia?
Britannia, however you pronounce it, had the whole questing mechanic for their knights. We know if that's being brought back?
We would know. I don't know. Is Dimitri in the chat? Because I'm sure he would know.
I don't know if Dimitri's here. He could answer it. Or, you know, is any knowledgeable Old World player in chat that can answer it? Do Bretonians still quest in the Old World? Is that a thing they do? Is there a mechanic for questing?
I'd be surprised if there wasn't. I don't know. Questing Knights were cool though.
Spencer says yes.
Oh, there we
Okay,
go.
Spencer. So apparently the Knight's Quest. What's the mechanic? Can you give me like a quick and dirty?
Sakari. I moved about 4 months ago. My wife's grandparents accidentally took the box containing my 3,000 point HE army to the dump
Oh
2 weeks ago.
no!
That's an effing chat.
Seriously.
F's in chat,
Can we
please,
get
for
an extra
Sakari.
shot, Barbara? Like
That's terrible.
that's actually unfucking fortunate.
Man, that's bringing me down right now.
That's when you don't let other people touch your stuff.
That's fair, Lexi, but that sucks.
Well, so we know you're not going to be playing High Elves. What other army are you interested in?
Oof. Joe, too soon. That's,
You know what? Maybe take it as the sign to start over with something new.
ugh, yeah, that sucks.
I don't know if I would.
I would probably still be crying in a fetal position if that happened
Probably.
to me. That would be.
Where's all your old world stuff, Jeff?
I got rid of most of it. I don't have a lot left.
Got rid of it?
I have. What I have left is I have the Circle of Blood box.
Okay.
Which the high elf half of that, which was the plastic sword masters and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
I have a bunch of Mordheim stuff.
Okay.
So I have a lot of just random, like things to make warbands out of.
Okay.
I mean, I technically have like a. This is all on sprues. I have tons of this stuff. I gotta get rid of it actually,
Yeah.
because I'm never gonna. If I play World, like I said, I'll play high elves, but I probably have a decent size orc and goblin army.
Uh-huh.
I have all the box from the old box sets. I have all that stuff. I have a bunch of Empire stuff, cannons, free guild dudes,
Yeah.
halberdiers, all that stuff. Basically I have a giant box in my garage that's just old world stuff.
Just old world.
Yeah.
Sakari, I started High Elves because I was good at them when it came to competitive play. Not because I really liked the lore and the models. Main reason was a friend gave me some starter stuff because he took the Skaven stuff. This time around, I'm going with orcs and goblins because I love to look at them and love the lore.
I think it was like I didn't play End of End Times, but I mean from what I remember, Hows are pretty bent.
You know, I can respect
The
that.
bottom of your base is halfway through.
I
think they had always strikes first, which essentially meant that like if they get charged, they strike first. And like the thing with elves is like they're glass cannons. So like if you would get charged and your glass cannons are striking first, it was really rough.
yeah.
Yeah.
So elf bullshit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Nothing new.
I played 7th, 8th, and End Times when AOS came out, completely disinterested.
Yeah, I gotta say, like it's funny that when like the end times hit, like we were more in the 40K because my friends, like my crew from PA was more into like guns, so they wanted to do the 40K thing, and I was super ragey about end times because like they made Tyrion like a bad guy and like the high elves were like not like the good and like Malekith was like the actual real Phoenix King. It was. Yeah, if you were a high elf player, you like, it was weird.
I mean, Malekith is our one true king. Tyrion is a bad guy.
Yeah.
And elves aren't good, so
Yeah, it was.
they haven't actually done anything bad with the lore so far.
Yeah, it was rough.
Jeff, do you want to hurt? Because I have just unlocked a core memory.
Yeah.
Joe and Lexi are going to love this as well. Probably about 2006, 2007. My brother was trying to get me into Warhammer.
Yeah.
Do you want to know how we painted models?
Oh my god.
Please don't say anything. Please don't say anything.
Do you know the bread ties?
Yes.
Do you know how if you strip off that piece, it's just left with a little silver wire?
Yeah.
That's what we used to paint models.
Instead of brushes.
Yes, because we didn't know about brushes or anything like that.
You painted models with bread ties. Okay. Like, I'm gonna cry right now.
Okay, hear me out, Sakari. while I get that it's very easy to be like, no one's a good guy in Warhammer lore, Marathi objectively has done nothing wrong.
What?
I gotta agree with Joe. Sorry.
There was that whole snafu thing with like, you know,
Herpa?
letting Slanesh eat all of the elves. Like,
No, that was just a mistake. It was a
But-
misunderstanding.
I'm pretty sure there was an elf guy that was like, fuck it, if I'm going, we're all going.
Yeah.
And made Marathi open the portal up.
Marathi can do no evil.
Marathi can do no evil, especially since how they kind of like whitewashed the weird sexual thing with her and like Malekith.
You mean Valerian?
Is it? No, Valerian is like his AOS stuff. It's Malekith back then, right?
They retconned it back to Valerian.
Wait, really? It's Malarian in the old one now? Ugh.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess.
Well, like, I don't know if it was like a Marvel call because of Malekith.
Yeah, that sounds like almost it was a Marvel call.
It might have been.
But like, can you copyright Norse mythology?
Yeah.
Is Malekith actually in Norse mythology? I don't. But that might have been why.
Oh, they retconned the Dark House for copyright reasons? That's sussy. But, you know, legally I get it. That's fine. Okay, so he's Malarian now.
Yep.
All the time.
He's always Valerian, yeah.
Okay. Don't know if I like that, but, you know, we'll go with it. As long as everybody agrees that that's what we're going to call
He's
him.
trying to eat the fake
Is
rose.
that what he's doing? I was like, what is Shrimp Cat doing?
I think they made their relationship not son/mom or something.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no. They definitely got rid of the weird vibe between those two. I'm glad that's one of the things that got cleaned up in
I mean,
newer lore.
I get why. It's kind of like when you look at like Greek mythology and stuff like that, though, like all that stuff is like rife in there. So it's I understand why. Like the times we live in, sure, it makes sense, but
yeah.
like the things you're emulating, like a lot of that is.
So I
in
think
there.
I think a lot of it is like, you know, we really can't like criticize like, you know, Greek writers, you know, too much. But like, if there's a dude that's actively writing for Black Library and he's writing like mom son con stuff,
Yeah.
we could be like, what's wrong with you?
Totally
Okay.
fair.
So it's not questing, they're called vows, is what I'm thinking of. The knight's vow, the questing vow, and grail vow.
Hello, cat.
So yeah, no, very happy with like the cleanup there. I've been reading some Gotrek and Felix novels.
Oh, why would you do that to yourself?
Well, because those guys are awesome.
No, but anyway, go ahead, continue.
Well, no, it's just like I like Gotrek and Felix. I think it's I think they have some very fun novels. And if anyone that hasn't read them or interested in a,
Dumb dwarf.
I mean, Gotrek's not a dumb dwarf. He's definitely a dwarf, and he is dumb. But dumb dwarf is not the combination that we're going to use for that.
No? You don't think so? Come on, cat.
So
Free cat, let's go.
let's see. All right, looks like the animals were being taken inside. The cat's getting a little bored, and when the cat gets bored, he wants to destroy stuff.
Yeah, he's trying to eat your fake grass carpet.
Yeah, no, he is a destroyer of worlds.
Destroyer of Worlds. Good show, right?
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You can talk about that show, Joe.
Speaking of that, GW has not gotten back to me on whether Targor Raid Shade is a legitimate product.
It is totally. I sent you the link to the website, Joe. Actually, Joe, I'll do you one better.
Yeah.
What does that say on there?
Okay, so that definitely says Tagor Raid Shade.
Yeah.
All right, but that looks like a pot of Agrax.
It's not. This is a great color. Right next to this is also a great color, actually. And you'll know why I picked up this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the poor GW like rep that's gonna get that ticket and be like, is this guy stupid? What's happening here?
That was pretty great.
Right. See? They don't believe. I shouldn't trust the rain shade. Did we register for Lorcana? I think Lexi registered. I have yet to register just because I saw the text and I was like, I should do this, and then didn't do it. I guess it. Oh, is that the which one is it?
I don't know. Doesn't look like it fits.
It does.
It doesn't.
Oh wait, no. That has the connector off. Let me go get the Eclipse. I keep my airbrushes submerged now, so I don't keep them in the garage. At least not the ones I'm actively using.
You keep them submerged?
Awesome, thank you.
Yes, Jeff. I do keep my airbrushes submerged in water. Here you go.
What do you mean your airbrush? Your airbrush is Jeff has your airbrush.
I do have your airbrush. I need to bring that back at some point.
Huh? What?
Oh, I probably do need to register for the new Lorcana event. I bet
I
those.
just called them. Did
Oh.
you not want me to register? I just called them and registered.
Oh, what the?
Wait, did you register us?
No, I didn't know if you wanted to go.
Oh yeah, call them back and register me.
Joe.
You register yourself.
What?
Probably had something.
Did you blow plane everywhere?
Yeah,
Where?
all over me.
All over you? Oh,
Yeah.
that's fine. You can blow plane on yourself. Hey.
No, because that's the good shirt. What?
I didn't get it on my shirt.
What did you
Yeah.
do?
Camera went out. Lexi walked past the cord and bumped it.
How about you just take less off so I don't have to keep doing this. Step over it. Stepping under it.
Get the step in.
Right?
And step.
I fixed it.
And step.
I fixed it.
Cool.
Oh, see? It's back.
I decided to make it where they can walk over it.
So how, is that
I
like
enjoy
close to
playing
done?
Limbo with
I
the
don't want to play
HDMI
limbo.
cable.
What?
Is that close to done? How are we?
Halfway.
How are we looking? Halfway?
Is
Yeah.
it still?
That's only halfway.
Turn this
Yeah,
stuff to
it's
ludicrous.
back. Your thing was tall. What are you
Put it
talking
on-
about?
Crank
Put
it
it
up.
on ludicrous.
You want it in ludicrous mode?
Do
Yeah,
it.
put the bamboo on ludicrous. Let's see if we
Ludicrous
can
speed.
finish the steps tonight.
I
Go!
apologize if it's going to be noisy. That's all I have to
Yeah.
say.
The bamboo, the 3D printer's about to go burr, so you guys may hear that in the background. If you do, let us know.
We're probably gonna hear this like airbrush being way more annoying.
All right. Ludicrous mode has been activated on 166%. We will be done. Not before the stream ends.
No? How long?
We're at an hour and 48 minutes.
Yeah. Did we? Is there infill? Like did we do like a graded infill or what did we do?
Yeah, that sounds right there, Nicole. It just has it going like. But also, I probably could have got less info on it.
Stream, unfortunately, but we'll get there.
We'll blast it up on the Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we have multiple parts. So
Um,
then we'll be working a lot for the next couple days.
that is one thing that we would. Oh, audio's out?
Audio's out, Griff. What?
Oh, Chad's fucking around with the audio. He's trying to put it in the filter.
Oh, here. Here, call him right now.
You call him. Do it for me.
I just called him. Go get my purse.
Does it need money right now? But no, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm not gonna go get the purse. Let's see, do we have audio yet? I'll have to teach her how to do what infill is acceptable for terrain. Oh yeah, audio sound. Woo!
Is like a huge like, yeah. So that like I said, that's just mostly a test piece, because that needs to be textured and everything. All right, here we go. I'm going in. No idea how this shit works, but we're gonna figure it out.
I think that panel needs more.
Huh?
I think that panel needs more.
You need.
To the bottom left of the telescope?
That'll be fine.
No? Okay.
Yeah. That's a feature, Joe.
That's a feature?
That's a feature.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun doing painting bronze myself.
Ooh.
Yeah? Is it skunky?
Yeah, it smells.
Oh, yeah. I went in and I used like mahoganies and dark blacks and then did a dry brush with like gold and then a little bit of silver to get my bronze.
So, I saw Byron use this stuff. Essentially, you just kind of blast it all over.
You know, Scar, I don't know, man. I look over at our like miniature shelf, like out here in the garage and like in the room and throughout the house, and I'm like, man, I should have picked up drugs. I'd have spent the same amount of money and have way less clutter.
Done. You're welcome.
So is it like
Drug
like
addiction.
like an oil wash?
No, this is like, so this paint was designed like initially for like dudes that worked on like movie sets,
Oh, yes.
and
For all the stuff, right?
and then they would like use it for like weathering and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and then they kind of made it for miniature paints.
Okay.
So what it'll do, like effectively, is it'll have some kind of like crazy, like it'll, as this, like when it dries, it dries like really weird, and like it'll look like actual verdigris.
Really?
Yeah. So like the way it looks right now is literally nothing like it'll look when it's done.
Huh.
If I did it right. Like like I said, I've never used this before. This is just me messing with this for the first time.
Where's
so-
Harrison?
What's
Gotta-
up?
Gotta let Harrison know we're experimenting with his model.
If I ever do a commission for you, know that I'm going to be doing weird things on your models because I don't want to do it to my models. Kind of comes with the territory.
Yep.
Kind of like that thing I did for you guys.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, the sanctum's up there. Show 'em.
Yeah.
Shout out to Take Tomorrow WCP. Sounds like something.
Yeah, so it looks like that, but like when it's done, it will look. At least from the pictures I've seen, it'll like be like a blue verdigris and like look like actual verdigris.
Really?
Yeah. Like I said, if I'm doing this right, and like I definitely like didn't leave the gold dry enough. Like it should have been a little bit drier.
Maybe tweak that. I think I can tweak that inside here.
Next time I gotta teach you about the proper amount of infill. That thing is gonna be rock solid.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
That's fine.
We have a
Yeah, the infill on that could have been like 0 because I just want to use it for like look at spacing comparison
Yeah.
just to figure out like
Well, now we have a piece of terrain.
yeah. I mean, I guess I could manually texture it.
go a little spackle it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It hasn't. It's not like you have manually textured stuff. before.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's weird. I'm a 3D artist. I prefer doing things the old way, which is, I guess, a little strange, but
Oh, yeah, a little
How is
strange.
that strange?
You know, I do most of my verdigris with. So, Jeff made a piece of 3D terrain, and we're printing it off. It's eventually that's something we would like to get on the shop is STLs for terrain that has gameplay in mind. a lot of 3D printable terrain is just negative space and is not very playable. So we would like to make terrain that the thought is I'm going to put miniatures on and around it. So how do we make this something we can utilize in the game in a meaningful way?
Yeah, I mean, I think in general, a lot of there's a lot of really beautiful 3D terrain, 3D printable terrain, but a lot of it you can't play with. Like it's just there and it looks cool. Like I don't know how many times I've been to a GT and there's all these like really cool buildings and it's like I can't really do anything with these buildings.
I think it's Dallas has the giant like lava cauldrons.
Yeah.
Very cool piece of terrain, and I'm just like, I don't know how I can do anything with this. It's just here.
Yeah.
Hey, can't be worse than the Quinjet. Almost the entirety of the MCP community hates the Quinjet because it's
Yeah.
almost unplayable.
Really?
Yeah.
I want
Like
the
it's a
point.
really cool model.
So you say you
but
can
they
garrison.
made, like specific rules regarding it.
I was hoping I'd have to do that instead of that dumb building I had to paint for you, but it was okay.
No,
At
the
LVO,
Victoria was a much better choice.
Yeah.
at LVO, every time my opponent got Defender, they put the garrison terrain on the outside of the map, like as uninteractable as you could get them, because just nobody wants to play with garrison.
I mean, most people just don't play with terrain. That's just kind of.
I'd have,
Can
to,
you interact
I'd have
with
to
it?
kill the stream to fix NVIDIA Broadcast. It sucks.
What's the matter? Technical difficulties with stuff.
Yeah, NVIDIA Broadcast just doesn't want to work for some reason,
Can you
and I'd have
put
to kill the stream.
something
Yeah,
right there?
that's fine.
For where?
Crevice right there.
All right.
Where his
It's-
neck is
Did
touching
you
that.
put it on ludicrous speed?
Yes?
It is on ludicrous speed.
Okay.
It has a giant, it's like a solid piece of PLA. There's no real infill on it. So I don't know. Dirty down is down. Like it's not doing the dirty down thing, so we'll see what happens. I don't know how long this takes to oxidize.
Nobody wants a free +1 save and -1 hit.
So I think the big thing is like people never really get like how close do I have to be to get into terrain? How does getting out of a terrain work? Can I walk up to a terrain piece and get in it? Can I get out of a terrain piece and walk away from it?
Well, that's just people just don't play with terrain. I mean, I think Texas is like, it's way different where we actually use it most of the time.
You know,
So. Man, this stuff reeks.
What?
The dirty down.
it is smelly.
We're talking about the GW. Like,
No.
Why don't people read the rules? Look, I don't read the pack. I can't get mad at them for not reading the rules.
It's like asking
Read the
Magic
pack.
players-
That's like asking Joe to like submit like a legal list.
Can't do it.
Oh, I know.
We know. We're aware of your engagement.
Mysterious terrain.
Yo, every time someone was like, I would say over 50% of the time when I'm like, hey, do you want to use mysterious terrain? People will be like, no. People just don't like it. Like, you know, someone played against Seraphon and they got freaking Arcane used against them. And it was like, so you're telling me Croak's on like +4 to cast? And it's like, yeah, get bent, nerd.
All right.
Portion of my job is pointing out to people what page and what document they fail to read. Even when you pay full $75 an hour, they can't be bothered to read. That's like asking Yu-Gi-Oh players and Magic the Gathering players to read their cards.
All right. So I'm gonna let this dirty down sit. I think I might.
You know, Gormick, that is a wonderful, that's a wonderful thing. Like, people are like, you know, so many times people have been like, you guys didn't tell me or you didn't specify. And it's like, but if we go to the document I had you sign, you'll see right here, this is the thing you said we didn't tell you about.
Especially when people hate use the list because something else they feel like reading. Can't decide what I want to do with my army list. I want to run my animals as a 30 black orcs and my hammer is 30 orc boys with frenzy and wolf paint and extra weapons. Or do I want to run 2 blocks of black orcs just because of how tanky they are?
you go with the 2 blocks of black orcs for sure.
It says 2 blocks of black orcs because
Yep.
they're cool.
Yeah.
I mean, black orcs are absolutely sick.
Scream with snotlings.
When I played Age of Reckoning, I played a black orc. Because there's just something satisfying about being a tank when it's like, you can't kill me and watch me kill you.
Yeah.
I played a witch elf and a black orc. Marauders were also cool, but like the crab claw thing just never like spoke to me.
I like crab claws.
I did not play that game. I
Yeah.
knew a bunch of people that worked on it. One of the guys that did art for me actually.
Yeah?
Yeah.
PvP was fun.
I mean, the game was PvP.
Yeah, it was PvP.
I wanted to play that game. That game looked really fun, but at that time I was playing WoW like a lot of WoW.
Yeah.
So
But Joe, you're a crab, bro.
I miss Crab Bro.
Crab Bro's pretty good.
You don't think of anything for good stream ideas?
No, nobody gave us any award-winning stream ideas. Although
about-
I have been
how about,
talking
like,
with
a
Jeff.
Game show kind of thing where we paint models.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, well, so Jeff, so last week we rated 2 guys and a gal, and their whole shtick was they get on, they paint a miniature, and they have to do it in an hour. Each one of the dudes got to paint it in an hour, and then the community could like donate bits and shit to like make it easier or harder. And it was just a really cool, solid
It
concept.
was a really cool idea. It was really fun. Like you guys rated that stream and I watched that stream till the end. It was really fun.
Hey, that's good. They're live right now.
Are they alive right now?
Yeah, by the time we finish, they'll probably be about halfway done.
Oh, cool. Maybe.
Don't know if I'll rate them again. Might, just because they're from school.
Yeah, that was a really cool. That was a really cool stream.
Yeah.
You see, Bloodborne cart is delaying to change themselves to not be Bloodborne cart.
No. Sigmar cart?
Sigmar cart just made me think of that. Sony finally sent a dude a cease and desist, and he's like, I knew it was coming. I was prepared for it. I gotta delay the game by a month, but it's still coming.
Yeah.
It just won't be Bloodborne.
What's going on? What happened?
So, Fan was making a Bloodborne game called Bloodborne
Oh,
Heart.
just so he could
Effectively,
Huh?
You'll have to
Mario
like
Kart
put some in
Bloodborne.
there.
yeah.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
He's been working on it for like a year and a half, 2 years maybe.
Mm-hmm.
He finally got the cease and desist from Sony, and he had an announcement ready saying, I knew this was coming. Give me about an extra month and I can still put this out. So he's making a now unique kart racing game.
Oh, that's cool.
You know, speaking of Bloodborne, I had an idea for my dwarves. I was thinking about doing all of their weapons in like moonlight greatsword colors. I think that'd be cool.
It's an iconic weapon.
It is.
I like Joe talks about things and then I'm just like.
Well, there's a state of play, I believe, tomorrow. Maybe we'll get Bloodborne for PS5. That'll never happen. Bloodborne 2!
State of
Apparently-
play? Isn't that like Nintendo's thing?
There are
No, that's
few
From
things
Soft.
as
Same
iconic
thing with Demon
as
Souls, Dark
the
Souls.
moonlight greatsword.
Oh, they call it State of Play?
No, the state of play is Sony's thing. The Nintendo thing is the Nintendo Direct.
That's right, Nintendo Direct.
Unless you're gonna turn it on my mess of stuff. Go look over there so you can see it.
You are looking at Jeff.
Oh, you can see it. See it, see it.
Play Liza P, scratch the Bloodborne. I've heard great things about Liza P.
So Jacob Geller actually just put out a video about Pinocchio and like the tons of different like medias at which Pinocchio is present in. It's a very interesting video.
I want the Pokemon franchise So like, take 5 years to make a new Pokemon.
Every 3 years we get new Pokemon. That's the cycle.
I want them to stop.
So, you know, Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Moon were very fun and interesting games. I definitely thought that was a fun shakeup from the go get 8 gyms, do the Elite Four. Scarlet and Violet, an even further departure from it.
Because it did open world.
I don't like terrestrialization, just as like a gameplay mechanic. And I don't necessarily care for the open world.
You know what I want? I want the Pokemon trading card game, the video game. That's what I want.
You're right, Scar. It has been very copy and paste for a while now. Game Freak moves very slowly, and they have been very happy with their formula. So, while it's not as fast or as extreme as like a lot of us literally lifelong players would like, I'm happy they're doing something new.
Oh, yes. The formula of, hey, let's make a new mechanic for one game. And then the next game, we immediately ditch it for a completely different mechanic.
Oh, you should totally prime my palette.
Crystal was a good game.
I
So,
think black and white's probably where it peaks for me. Because I think that's the last good Pokemon story.
so Silver was the first Pokemon game like I legitimately 100%ed, like filled my decks, got everyone to like level 100. You know, young Joe playing Pokemon, had a lot of fun with that. I remember my Lugia was my TM4, but also was so strong that it could go through the entire Elite Four with just like surf, waterfall, fly, and something else.
How long do you guys stream for? Wasn't a big fan of Dynamax either. Mega Evolution was best. I agree with that. Mega Evolution is probably where they should have stopped. And then just release more Mega Evolutions. Because I'd love to see a Mega Evolution muck. Mega muck.
So, Megas are really fun. I really like Megas. I know a lot of people don't like Dynamaxing and Gigantamaxing, but competitively it was really fun to play around. Kind of like terrestrialization, but in terms of like competitive play. So, but I kind of agree, like Megas were my favorite just because Megas were a fun way to take undervalued and like underdeveloped Pokemon and like give them a niche. All right, Spence.
Keep it
You,
sleazy. Can do.
You know I can keep it sleazy. You two have a good night.
Need
Thank
to
you for
unbutton one more button on your shirt, Joe.
thanks for coming out and spending time with us. We really appreciate it.
Hope you feel better, Spencer.
Yeah.
Get some rest.
So,
I think this is the price of one button in Mega
what?
Now that his head's in place. Now I just gotta, now I gotta point him like this. Rawr.
All right, Eli, favorite Mega. What was your favorite Mega?
Man,
I like it. I like it.
this Pokemon crap. Mega Man 2. Best Mega Man.
No, it's all about Gutsman.
What? Mega Man. All I remember about Mega Man is Legends because Chad really wanted it.
Oh,
And I was able to find like one of the like in mint condition like things.
And yeah, Mega Man Legends 2, its case got cracked in the move. I was so pissed.
Can you just buy a new case?
so my favorite Pokemon of all time is Tyranitar. Absolutely love that Pokemon. Hate what they've done to my boy. but my favorite Mega. All right, I adore Mega Beedrill.
I know who your favorite Mega is. It's Broad.
Out of XY, the best is hashtag arm cannons make up blastaways.
Because you're going to be playing a Broad. Probably. There's a good chance.
God, what?
Broad stops and no broad, right?
Yeah.
Mega Beedrill is fantastic. They took an already solid ancient design and like modernized it in a way that made it keep its like its shtick, but like be cool. All right, we have someone agreeing with you. Mega Man 2 is the best of the original 6.
Nice. There we go.
I'm not a big fan of Mega Man.
I have a soft spot for Mega Man 8.
I like that Mega Man 8 too. Mega Man 8 was good. Dude, look at.
Just 'cause
It's
I
doing
like
it.
Duo. Duo is so cool.
Come here. It's really cool.
All right, let's see. Let's check the vertebrae. Let's get close. Let's bring it to the camera.
Right there. You see it? How it's starting to see the blue?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it is starting.
This
So-
is really cool.
So apparently the whole thing's gonna be blue when it's done.
Really?
Yeah, I was a little freaked out because it wasn't doing anything for a while and I stopped looking at it. But yeah, apparently that whole thing is supposed to turn blue. We'll see. If I did it right. If not, well, it's not my model.
It's good.
So Joe, if you had to pick a Mega Gargant army, what would you want to play?
If I had to pick a Mega
If you had to. Like if I was like, hold a gun to your head, Joe, you have to play Giants, what are you taking?
It's so hard. So I hate everything about those models. The
You
way
don't,
they
you
look,
don't like the foot.
the war scrolls, like just there's no redeeming qualities about a Mega Gargant. Oh god. Okay. And I jest. All right. I don't actually have anything against Mega Gargants, or especially people that play Mega Gargants. I feel like I express my hate for Mega Gargants, and I don't want people that play Mega Gargants to feel attacked. There's nothing wrong with the player. It's just the models, and that doesn't reflect on the player. So if I had to pick, I would probably like Beast Smashers or Gate Breakers.
So just all in on the
Yeah,
all in on
just-
the smashy smash?
Yeah, just give me some big swings, yo. Like, I don't care if it's a 5 wound hero. I'm gonna 4d6 that thing. All right, like. There's no kill like overkill.
Fair.
So we need to think about what happens if I do well. Yeah, no one thinks about what if Joe does well with the list. I think we all just assume I'm going to do poorly.
I was all cool with you doing horribly until you got Giants.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh shit, like it's hard to build a bad mega list.
Yeah, I mean, you just, dude, can you do this? With 4 models.
Hear me out, okay?
If you can do that with 4 models,
What if I get a really crappy tribe? You know?
I mean, honestly, like, it literally is going to be like. I played Giants at the first Lone Star Open.
Uh-huh.
I played 2 Megas and I played 6 Babies, and it was the dumbest like Warhammer I've ever played. It was just dumb. And my games were over in like 20 minutes. Like, and I was 3-2 that game, like that tournament. Never really played them, but both of my losses were like lost by like 1 armor save, or like one thing that didn't go right. But yeah,
So
it's
I would play all littles, like, you know, the sillier the list, the better. But like, if I walk out of this with like, you know, 2 gate breakers, I'm gonna be like, oh, well, this was anticlimactic.
Maybe we'll give you like an ROR.
Back foot.
You know?
Oh, nice.
I think we're really gonna have to rely on like ally potential to like make it interesting, because like, you know,
I really want you to get the Crow Boys.
the
ROR.
Cruel Boys. That would be fun. The Gits one's actually good.
Yeah, the Gits one is good.
So is that like the double down? Like, can I pick? Oh wait, no. Like, that's even like. Could you imagine like Broad is like, you know. Honestly, I was thinking about taking like.
I really
I
want
was
you to
thinking about
play.
taking Bundo and Fire Slayers.
I really want you to play Broad Stomp, no Broad.
Broad Stomp with no Broad would be pretty funny.
That would be pretty great.
Broad Stomp.
Sans Broad.
Right.
That'd be really funny.
We just call it Stomp.
It's still wet. Oh, I need to fix that part, but that's where I need. That's where the qualities.
It's still wet. You need to sculpt some scale.
So I don't know if this is like gonna do more.
Do more what?
I don't know if it's gonna like verdigris more. Like I said, I don't know how to use this stuff. I've never used this stuff before.
We have a. I won't have scales.
It seems like it is adding more verdigris. It seems like. I'm just like drawing it here with the airbrush because I'm the most impatient person ever.
We also learned that we have
Lex.
humidity.
Check the printer.
Huh?
What's the stats on the printer? What's the stats on the printer?
Joe, can you give me one of our rocks from the train? But I've been like.
It's 71% done.
You know, I have no idea what colors I use for this. It's just kind of funny.
No.
I have no clue. And I kind of want to match it.
Yeah?
Yeah. 'Cause I don't know, I think that would look kind of cool.
Okay. We need to find another one for the small foot. It's mixed.
What?
There's something I'll put on it mixed. It's
Metallic
probably going
medium.
into like this neck right here. I just happen to put like blue tack right there. So it fucking goes. And then some of this one is
Yeah, Stomper Tribe and no Stompers would be good too.
Stomper tribe with Stomper no stomp.
Stop or no stop.
Stomper no stomping. God, I hate I hate Giants so much.
Yeah?
I just hate Giants.
Don't like the Giants?
No, I hate Giants.
Not a Giant fan?
I don't want to be the guy that makes people not have fun with their army, but like Giants suck.
Don't be that guy.
Like, do you have like a off-white?
Like an ivory?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you make me have ivory? Can you? Bzz, bzz, for me.
Yeah.
For me. Oh, we didn't show him the proto.
What proto?
This proto.
Oh, you can show them the proto.
Anyway, okay. So I don't even know if they can hear me, but Joe forgot to show you the prototype to the measuring sticks.
Yeah, show them the proto, Joe.
I did forget to show the prototypes.
Well, that's the proto to the measuring stick. That's the red we're using.
Alright, here you go, guys. Alright, check it out. I'm gonna steal the camera for a second from
Do it.
GF.
Do it.
Alright, people. Let's see if this. I want to get a good lighting. Really kind of get the glare on there. This is what we're thinking about for our measuring sticks. This kind of red acrylic. We're probably not going to paint the gold for you all. We'll have a tutorial on how to do that. It's super duper easy. But the measuring stick pack, we're thinking 2 3-inch measuring tools, a 6-inch, 2 9-inches, and a 12 for the measuring stick pack. That should hit like most measurements the majority of players will need in a game.
Yeah, that makes sense. Eventually, we'll have a super fancy case kit with a whole bunch of stuff in it. But
Yeah, no, we'll have a fun acrylic case for everything.
There's not there yet.
yeah, but again, just want to start small, get stuff out there.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah.
I hope you prime all this stuff, Liz. I don't think I have enough white.
Man, I knew I should have been working on my custodes.
No.
What? Would anybody play 40K with me?
No.
No,
Like, not competitively, not crazy. I just want to play some custodians.
I've never seen you play a game not competitively.
What do you mean?
Exactly. You can't do that. Like, unless you're like incapable of doing it.
So I saw the 4 models in Kill Team, but I think I'd rather take like 2 custodians and some Sisters of Silence, just because like the Sisters have flamethrowers, and like custodians have a severe lack of flamethrowers. Well, so I've been thinking about like, what other games I want to play. I play a lot of AOS, and I'm like, man, maybe I want to branch out and try something new. And
No.
I don't like where Malifaux is right now, like as a system. I had a lot of fun with Malifaux, and like that was a fun skirmishy game. So that was cool. I kind of bounced off Moonstone, unfortunately. I know there's a couple people locally that really wanted to do it, but it wasn't for me. The models were a little too fantastical for me to get kind of engaged and invested. Axel wants me to play MCP, and that's definitely not a game I'm like adverse to playing. If you need to soften that up, you can add some water.
I got that. That's what I was doing.
There's Kill Team, which is definitely smaller, and I would have to assemble like 7 models. But I don't know what custodians would I want to play. Do I want to bring I want to bring like spears, because Guardian spears are cool, or do I bring like, the storm shields and like the swords? I don't know.
I feel like Joe can't escape Stormcast.
Lexi is right. I cannot escape Stormcast, and custodians are basically cooler Stormcast.
Yep.
So Necromunda is a game that I think would be really fun, but I think to like get into Necromunda, you need to like have a like an active like campaign going on with like a really good game master to make sure like nothing gets like really out of hand. But I own some of the Escher is the house, the chicks
Yeah.
that like do the drugs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, they all do drugs.
They are two trucks.
Do the Sisters of Silence ever bring the sword? Because, like, I like chicks with swords. But I feel like a Sister of Silence with a sword is like, discount knockoff custodian when it's like, that's not their job. Like,
Yeah.
why did you give her a melee weapon?
Fair.
You know? But I've been thinking, I was like, man, I could actually probably play 40K on the cheap if I went with custodians. Because we just reach out to our local friendly alternative game store for some on the cheap Forge World models. Because let me tell you,
Ugh.
this guy ain't about paying $200 for a grav tank. Ain't going down like that. But
So 40K and illegal casting in the same stream. That's cool.
what? No, I never said anything about that. I just said alternative local game store. Like, there's people that like resell stuff. What are you talking about?
Oh, that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Speaking of that, did anybody go to the frickin' Game Castle? Had their like quarterly like?
No.
No?
I've been meaning to go there. I have a bunch of stuff I need to sell.
So I wanted to go to like look around, but we were in Lampasas that day.
Hey, looking for a dog.
So didn't get to go, but it's very cool. I think it's awesome. People like moving models around.
I think a lot of that might be more board gaming stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, not all of it, but I'm sure there is a very prolific, Warhammer reselling bit to all that.
Yeah.
That's not. I think the dirty down stopped dirty downing.
Yeah. Now it's just down. It's just
Yeah.
dirty.
It's just.
Cakey? Looks cakey.
I mean, it kind of did it, but it didn't do it.
See, when I do my verdigris, I like to use the Briar Queen Chill contrast paint,
Uh-huh.
and then I go in with like, what blue do I use? I have a very like bright blue that I like to bring in with like the verdigris. But the Briar Queen Chill contrast paint is fantastic.
I just use the verdigris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just water it down and then I go in with my finger and kind of like wipe off, the excess. And that's how I do my verdigris.
Gotcha. Yeah, like if you look at pictures of this stuff when people use it, it looks amazing.
Yeah.
Like this is neat, but it's not like this effect is supposed to be over everything.
Is your dirty down just dirty bad, like dirty old?
Well,
Dirty not shaken?
I mean, the funny thing is, like, I've seen people have problems with it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, I did vortex mix the crap out of it.
Tau's cool, Axel. Like, some of their giant robots are like extra giant and extra robot-y. And I hear Tau's actually not horrible in melee these days.
What? Really?
Right? See, like right there, $600 model. That's that's a very expensive model.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little crazy. So I guess I'm gonna put this over top.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what else to do.
You could do who did I watch? Who did I watch someone paint like verdigris, like bronze?
I can paint verdigris, Joe, like really well.
Well, I know that.
I'm just trying to use the new hotness here to see how this stuff works.
Yeah.
That's the new hotness of Money.
I know what it was. Monument Hobbies. They have a YouTube short where they like paint the dude green, and they like go green, and then they like dry brush the bronze on, and it looks really cool. And I was like, I need to steal that idea.
Yeah, like I don't know. Like, I don't really know what I'm doing with this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really have no clue.
What?
Oh, I said I'm done working on that. It's making me mad. I'm just
Your altar's coming along pretty well, Jeff.
Look all right?
Oh.
35 minutes away from being completed.
5 minutes away.
Yep. Okay.
PLA like 3D printing is very cool. This printer that we got is super duper awesome and prints at like a really high quality. So like 3D printed terrain is very much a thing we could do and have it not kind of fall to the traps of like traditional 3D printing where the layer lines are like super visible.
Oh, no,
And if
this
you
one.
try and like take a wash to them, it like really stands out.
You should show them the other thing we printed.
Huh.
My dragons are around here somewhere. Show them the tower. The tower shows the lines aren't very visible after you painted it. Oh,
Yes. Oh.
oh yeah, that having printed stuff like that off the printer is nice.
Yep.
Oh, considering that the person I did the Secret Santa for seriously thought we like bought it because we painted it.
Oh yeah.
Printed it, painted it, and handed it to me. He's like, "Where'd you get this?" And I'm like, "I 3D printed it and then painted it." And they were like, "What? Like, you can't buy this anywhere else?" I'm like, I mean, technically, no, not off the
Look at
shelf.
that verdigris go on that bronze.
Oh, the dragon's in the bag.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I don't. And it's like rubbing off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, Archie, it is.
so.
Joe, in front of you in that gray bag is the dragon.
Like I may have not done this right. I don't know. Like I said, this is all. Yeah, I like essentially. Yeah, this is rubbing like right off. Look at that. You see that?
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
Is it supposed to do that? Wipe it up and see what happens.
I don't know.
Well, now you're playing with water.
Ooh, yeah, it's like coming right off. Yeah, I don't know. Let me put some more gunk there. Do you ever hair? Can I hair dry it?
Yeah, we have a heat gun.
Heat gun would probably work.
Oh, the heat gun's underneath the laser.
Is the heat gun loud?
Huh?
Is the heat gun loud?
Yeah.
Is it?
Like a hairdryer, yeah.
Oh, that is very noticeable. That is not the effect we were going for.
Yeah.
I didn't realize. I was like, holy moly, because I can't see it from this angle.
Yeah, I don't know. You know what? I just may be like super impatient. Because like, as I'm looking at it in different places, it kind of looks like it's.
Working?
Yeah, here, take a look.
Did you go too quickly?
I might have.
Yeah, you probably went too quick.
Yeah, I think so. Oh well.
Yep. Oh well. What can one you do?
Yeah. We'll see what happens. We'll let it sit and do its thing. Because it is like it is filling in places.
Here you go. One dragon.
Oh, let me see. Yeah, so this is crazy. I mean, you can definitely see layer lines, but like,
You can see the layer lines on top of that because we turned it to ludicrous. I think the ludicrous causes the layer lines
Yeah.
to appear easier.
but I mean, for print quality on a 3D printer,
Yeah.
like, it's really good.
It's so crazy the like lag that we see because you've done like played with it and dropped it
Played with it, put it down. Yeah,
before it even shows up on the layer.
yeah, that's weird.
Like the insanity.
Yeah. It's a weird thing, that's for sure. Man, I don't know if this is the part I just did over again or not. But look at how cool that part looks.
Yeah.
Maybe you put too much on.
Don't know. Alright, Joe. Anything else you want to go over? I think I'm about painted out.
No,
No.
that's about it for the night. We came, did some hobby, shut off a few things, shot the shit with our friends. I think all in all, pretty good night.
Yeah.
So, all right. So I think we're gonna call it there for the night.
Might not work well on the gold I'm using. Yeah, that's fair. I don't know. I have not used it before, so. I mean, it looks decent enough in some spots. But yeah, it could be the gold for sure.
So,
But
yeah. So there's our socials, our Twitter and our Instagram.
yep.
Follow us on Twitter. I typically post, a couple times a week.
And then don't
sometimes
spell things
it's-
correctly.
Yeah, if you see the tweets and they're spelled incorrectly, that's Joe. If
Yeah.
you see the tweets and they're like super elegant and well worded and spelled properly with like good grammar, those are mine.
Oh, okay.
Or Spencer's.
Or Spencer's.
You'll know me. I type like I talk.
It's fun though. You got like a thing going.
I do. It's a whole thing.
Yeah, it is a thing.
But next stream will be the 6th.
Yep.
That'll be Old World. That will be Bretonians versus something.
Orcs and Goblins, I think. Spencer's gonna play.
Whatever
Yeah.
Spencer decides to bring. But
I think it's
know
Orcs and Goblins.
Dimitri is pretty much guaranteed locked in Bretonians.
Yes. The Frenchman will represent the French.
I know. I told him. I was like, how very French of you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Very French of you.
who will have casting that will be Jeff and someone else.
Yeah.
Hopefully someone else that's read the book, or at least knows the worlds that can talk about it. That would be nice.
Someday we'll update the Twitch calendar.
Yeah, someday we will update that Twitch calendar.
We do need to update the Twitch calendar.
Yeah.
Yes, chairgrot.
Yeah, there is a lot of cleanup and things we need to do.
Yeah.
Like subs and other things that we have never done.
Got the follower thing working. So if you guys didn't have the TV out here muted, you would have heard the effect go off
Yeah.
the 2 or 3 times it went off tonight.
We
Oh,
did have a
nice.
couple people follow us tonight. Thank you so much. We really appreciate that.
And I have found who we're rating.
Who are
Oh,
we rating?
who are we rating?
We are continuing the hobby stream theme.
Yep.
We are rating Rottweiler 1616.
Rottweiler 1616. What's he working on?
He was working on something. I don't remember what it was. It is in his stream title, so you guys will get to see it once I hit the rate button.
Sweet. And then when we raid in there, just everybody make sure you type in WA.
Yeah, give us a good wall when we get there. All right, guys.
Okay.
So we're gonna get out of here. We are gonna go rate a stream. So please watch out, see what Rottweiler's doing for 15, 20 minutes. Give a wall, give a follow, engage, and thank you for everyone that decided to come and spend their night with us while we took care of our stuff.
Yep.
And hopefully, while y'all took care of your stuff.
Cool.
So
Appreciate y'all hanging out
yeah, have a good night, guys. We will see you next week.
next week.
Next